Hi, Dale.
Hello.
You're at home. I said you're at home.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Wednesday, I think.
Feel good on the road?
I think it was Wednesday afternoon.
Please enjoy this feature presentation of the Crooked River Radio Network. This program may contain adult content and is intended for mature audiences only.
The story you are about to see is true. However, the names were changed to protect the imbeciles.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet, and the other stations are tuned in too.
Welcome to Radioactive. Join us as we look at technology and life in the world around us, and have a little fun with it too. I'm Pat Morrow, and
this is John Brown.
I'm Eric Manaroni.
I'm Flora Morrow.
And
I'm Dale Miracle, and this is Radioactive.
And I'm not in there.
Neither am I.
Hello and welcome to the show, everybody.
I'm just one of the imbeciles.
Yep.
One really dingy. A gracious hello. Have I reached the party to whom I am speaking? Is this General Motors? Tell me, how's Mrs. Motors? Oh, I beg your pardon. You are the president of the General Motors? Of Motown fame? Of course, now I recall General Motors. That's a switch, isn't it?
You think you can control me? I cannot even control myself.
One really dingy. A gracious hello. Have I reached the party to whom I am speaking? Is this General Motors? Hi, General. How's everything at the Pentagon? Tell me, how's Mrs. Motors? Oh, I beg your pardon. You are the president of the General Motors? Of Motown fame? Of course, now I recall General Motors. That's a switch, isn't it? Somebody recalling General Motors? Now then, sir, this is Ernestine Tomlin from Telephone Repair Service, or as we say in the trade, Ma Bell's Fix-It Shop. You've complained that your phone isn't working. Well, Mr. Motors. At long last, the brake shoe is on the other foot, so to speak. Now you know what it feels like to be stuck with a lemon. Let me see here, sir. Specifically, it's your hotline that's out of order. Is that correct? The one that goes directly from your office to the White House? What's that for, anyway? So you can call Milhouse before you make a decision? Oh, so he can call you before he makes a decision. My, that's odd. I mean, Milhouse already knows more about shifting gears than anybody in the U.S. Oh, yes, I know. He believes whatever's good for General Motors is good for the country. But apparently he's never owned a Corvair. Listen, I'll tell you what, General. We'll clear up your phone if you'll clear up our air. Oh, yes, I know all of you of the big three are doing your very best to reduce smog. I'm all choked up over it. Yes, I've heard you're spending $50 million on pollution control. 49 of that's on advertising to tell us you're spending 50, isn't it? Get your hands on Ralph Nader, you'll never let go. You're hot today. Oh, you're so irritable. You need to relax. Why don't you invite Mr. Ford up to your office? The two of you can play Monopoly. That's a little automobile joke, not unlike the Edsel. Now then, sir, about your telephone. I think we can fix it. Of course, it might take 2 to 3 weeks to get parts. We're going to schedule a repair truck. Will somebody be there between March and April? Well, you never know when one of those trucks will break down. They are nearly 6 weeks old. You can't expect a $10,000 vehicle to last forever, can you? Let's see here. No, I'm sorry. That is the best I can do. Anyway, according to our files, the warranty on your instrument has expired. We give you 5 years or 500 dials, whichever comes first. Wait a minute, General, don't hang up. Give my regards to Mrs. Motors. I understand you're expecting a baby. But tell me, sir, wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Now that was worth it. That was worth all the work I was doing. How many of you remember her and where? And
I do.
You do? Yeah, Evan? Yeah, I figured you did.
Was that from the Lily Tomlin show?
No, that was actually from Laughing.
That's what I thought first was Laughing.
I used to love that Ernestine character. She was just really off the wall.
What was the one when she played the little girl?
Oh, I remember that one. I remember.
Gosh.
That's Edith Ann.
Edith Ann, that was it.
Yes, Edith Ann. I like that too. Her operator and Edith Ann. Now, 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingy.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. I guess it's time to go now.
Bye.
I did something without following it through first. And that is, I tried to, in my stupid little mind, I decided to try doing the update for the last 3 or 4 updates I've done to this broadcaster. It really hasn't affected it that much. So we could decide that, another one popped up. Well, just go ahead and use that. Yeah. We wish we didn't. So we got rid of it though. So we got rid of the issues for now. Hopefully everybody can hear us. And
what'd you say?
What? Who are you? Who are you? Who? I know. Don't give up my day job.
No, don't.
I thought there was a show tonight. I can't hear anything.
What? 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 Oh, good grief. So anyway, whatever. I guess we can go around the poll here and see who all's awake and who all ain't. What they've been up to all week. Let's start with Miss Flora. How was your weekend, or your whole week, Flora?
My whole week. Oh, it's been a fun week. Got to the doctor the other day, I think, yeah, and trying to do some other stuff. Went out to Golden Corral last night for your birthday. Then we went out with Justine this morning for your birthday, and all had a good time. I feel sorry for Dale. He came back over to the house last night, got exposed to chickens and rabbits, and got taught all about those things, even though he may not have wanted to know. Very patient.
More than you wanted to know.
Probably. Very patient, Mr. Dale.
Yep, patience of Job.
But that's all I can think of, dear. I appreciate you checking in with me.
Oh, I gotta do that once in a while.
Yeah.
Even put you up first.
Oh, wow, I am impressed.
Now that we got Mr. Keith in here, what have you been up to? Ain't seen you on this show in months.
A minute. Now I'm taking advantage of this cooler weather and getting some outside work done. Much needed outside work in the backyard.
That sounds like
Starting to look like a backyard again.
Oh, heavens. No, it can't.
I was going to say, speaking of backyards, of course, ours are supposed to get done soon, but I was going to say, Ella mentioned something about the antenna out there, and that's why I was wondering if Keith could maybe drop by and just take a peek and make sure everything looks kosher.
Why didn't you say anything to me?
She tried to, but you was busy or something. She did try.
What's going on with the antenna?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what she was saying. Something looked loose or something, but maybe.
Ella, where you at?
I'll look at it.
Well, I was just thinking though, somebody that knows what it's supposed to look like.
I gotta take the mower back there Tuesday anyway. When he comes to do all that stuff, I'm gonna have him take the guy lines off of it and hold it up so I can mow underneath of it. That's the one part of the yard I didn't get to.
Okay. Never mind me.
It will get looked at.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Now that we got you all figured out, more or less. How about who's next? Who wants to go? Who do I want to pick on? Justine's got her eyes bugging out. I guess we'll pick on her. What are you up to, child?
Up to no good.
Yeah, that I know.
What was the marathon?
It was great.
We'll cover that in a little bit.
Well, let her talk now.
Well, all right then.
I won't go
Jeez.
into detail, but I ran in Akron half marathon yesterday. I guess we'll talk about that in a little bit.
You can talk about it now. I don't run this show or anything.
Oh, will you stop it? Oh, Lord.
Reach over and slap him.
I have to put you in a corner.
Yeah. I don't know how safe you'd be there.
But this last week was been busy with, training and all that. Not that it hasn't been busy for the past 6 months, but this week was it was hectic. Really trying to get ready. And celebrated your birthday today since I wasn't able to make it yesterday. I do a
birthday
for that.
I had a birthday when?
Yeah, yesterday.
That.
Did you say you're 71?
17. No, I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be 17.
Oh, you're dyslexic now too, huh?
I wouldn't want to be 17. Not again.
Old.
I'll give you old.
You all knew then what you know now, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I'm good. My week was okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Mr. Evan looks like he's just chomping at the bit. What's up, Mr. Evan?
Well, want to thank you again for inviting me onto your show yesterday morning. That was a lot of fun. I still haven't checked to see how many of those picks prove true or not. I'm a little hesitant to see what my record's going to be like. But since there's
I know
no
the Steelers won and the Browns lost.
Yeah, we know that. The other ones, most of them I think came through. I just haven't kept up with all of them. But I enjoyed doing it. Cut the grass for the first time in nearly a month, and boy, did it need it. There were some real thick spots, especially in the back of the property, which is more shaded than the front. The front, if you were to look at it, you'd say, Okay, the front lawn must be in Phoenix or Tucson because there are so many dry patches. You know, the grass is brown, and if you look at the rear, you'd say, "Oh my goodness, looks like you're in New England or you're in Hawaii because it's all lush and green." So, but took care of that, and actually I have some walnuts that have been coming down from my neighbor's tree, and I'm just debating whether or not I want to have stained hands handling them, and whether or not I want to try and make a pie because there are about a dozen of them around, you know, on the ground back in the yard. So that's something for another time. But other than that, been pretty quiet.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see who's next. I know, Miss Melanie. What's up?
Not a whole lot. Worked all week and went to visit a friend in the hospital. What's that?
Sounds like fun to me.
I helped Justine and Jennifer get to the race yesterday. And then I came out to dinner for your birthday, and that's about it.
That's pretty cool. All right, who's left? Mr. Dale or Mr. Eric? Oh? Mr. Dale, what have you been up to? Eric looks like he's off on his own somewhere.
Well, let's see. I reinstalled my office computer, the NVMe drive that it was using. Had some errors. Well, I'm assuming there were errors. The computer was locking up after about 30 seconds to like 10 minutes after turning on. So I bought an SSD just because it was cheaper. And I didn't really notice that much of the speed difference for what I use it for. And I got all that set up, and then did the grocery shopping. Bought a whole bunch of frozen food at Sam's Club. And then I've been working on this project of consolidating a lot of files, pictures, videos, and stuff. And I've been sorting it for the past, couple months now. It's quite a bit of stuff. And trying to set up a backup routine for it. And then I had to assume my presidential driver duties and drive El Presidente on some errands.
Yeah.
In the presidential pickup truck.
Yeah.
We've been doing that lately because the time it would take Pat to get in my car would be the amount of time that it would take to do the errands.
Probably about right too.
Yeah. And then we had his birthday dinner yesterday.
So how did you get POTUS's car away from Washington?
Even for the fighter can say we do.
It was
you know what? Took out the consequences.
very carefully.
The big believer in free speech. And unfortunately,
Well, they got a couple of them, so I'm sure they wouldn't just one.
That's about right.
Well, when he's off, complaining about something, he's not really paying attention to anything else. So, sort of like that dog from Up, squirrel.
Oh, touche.
Oof. Who's left? Mr. Eric, you want to go?
Well, I guess why not? Am I muted? Okay, no, sorry. It wasn't showing up that it was picking me up, so I wasn't sure. Yes, I'll go. Same old stuff. Nothing's really changed over the past, you know, how many months I've been gone, and it's always just work and then go. Mostly, all I do is go bowling or mini golf. Like, yeah, I met my girlfriend's grandma for the first time. Well, that's what met means, but you know, so that was nice last night. But other than that, really nothing new. Just trying to grow my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Really nothing else.
Okay, that's pretty much everybody except for me, right?
Right. I was just about to say that. What have you been up to this week, Pat?
Well, I had a birthday yesterday. I went to go get my driver's license renewed. I couldn't see the damn screen. The guy says, read the column on the left. What column? There ain't no column there. Oh, sure there is. I can see it. So I got a doctor's or an eye appointment for tomorrow. I can't go without driving. I have to have my mobility, I guess. I'm going to go see the glasses place, and I'll just get a set of glasses for my own birthday. And then, let's see.
Cataract surgery didn't take hold?
Yeah, it did. But I still see all right. I've tried going back to my other. I did notice the other glasses have changed a little bit. What I thought about doing was going and getting a set of readers and just using them. Hopefully I'd be able to see the numbers and whatever on that viewer. Anyway,
you did be able to get the tags though, right?
Yeah, the tags are on it.
Oh.
Then we got most of the week I sat and got the new audio for this show put together. I still got to put in the I still got to put together the video part for it. You guys want to hear it? If I can find it.
Audio. Check. Check 1, check 2.
Yeah. Check this, check that.
Cash only, no checks.
Cash or Bank America? I got to see what the hell I did with it. But anyway, that was about all I did was horse around with that. I got the new one actually sounds a little bit better. I got a couple of tweaks to do in it. And then I'm going to put another one together on top of that. With this, with me taking all the statuses of the crew and opening that up, I think there's about 10 names that are on there. We're going to take and eventually fix all that. Where in the heck would I have put that? Let's go there, I guess. And that was about it. I haven't really done a whole lot other than that. I've been running. This is probably one of the busier weekends I've had in a long time. Wouldn't you say so, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Anyway, what are we going to do? You want to do a Flora's Corners?
Pat, I got one important thing first.
Oh, go ahead.
My wife wishes you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Thank her. Thank
Oh,
Elaine.
you guys did it. She heard you.
Thank you. Thank you. Where is that thing?
Yeah, sorry we didn't have a birthday bash like last year. Of course, I don't know how Eric would have felt, considering how he felt last year at this time.
You probably don't remember it.
I don't.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to make it because I was out in Worcester. So,
What
yeah.
the heck was you doing in Worcester?
I just said I was meeting my girlfriend's grandma.
Wow, she lives in Worcester. I know where that's at.
Yeah.
I grew up in that area. Look out, Eric. I might know somebody you know. No. Kidding.
She's got a lot of friends from down there.
That would be a small world if I did know her grandma.
Or anybody affiliated with.
Yeah. That would be a small world. But anyway.
I am still looking for this.
I know they used to own a huge farm in like a 70-something acre farm in Worcester. So
in Worcester.
if you know of any huge farms down there.
Well, there had been one. I don't know that I knew those people personally. But I remember there was a big farm before they put in the Walmart and all those stores down there. That used to be all be farmland down there. Now it's not.
Well, that's good, I guess. Why don't we move into a...
Oh, go ahead. It's irrelevant. Go ahead.
Why don't we move into a Flora's Corner? Put Flora in the corner.
Yeah.
Spin her around.
Well, I actually did
make it weird.
I actually did go through these a little bit today so that I could, all right. What, if anything, have you, and I may have asked this before, if I did, forgive me. What, if anything, have you ever re-gifted?
Honestly, I don't think I've regifted anything. That makes it boring for this, segment question. But yeah, I don't think I've regifted anything.
I've been regifted a couple times, but I remember the last time was probably John Griffiths. Gave me a brand new powered screwdriver. Acted like it was brand new, and I knew better. Kind of gave it away. There was dirt all over the handle on that.
I bet you felt special that day.
Oh, you better believe I did.
Well, I regifted something years ago. I was given something that I had no idea what it was, so I used it during a gift exchange at work, and so after I was not in the same unit, I regifted it to somebody because I didn't have an idea what it was. Anybody else?
I've regifted just like health and beauty stuff that I get from a certain individual. She always gives me stuff that I wouldn't even think twice about using, so I always regift it. No shame in my game.
Well, I kind of regifted something.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
When I was at the last other club's ham fest, I won a door prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
remember
was
that.
at the meeting with a random drawing of the people who checked in. One of Pat's family won it. It was N3 FJP logging system.
You know, I was meant to have that.
Oh, you ended up with it?
Probably.
No.
Well, I bet he will, because I got a feeling that person ain't gonna know what to do with it.
I bet you don't even remember she's got it.
Probably.
Okay, well, let's take a quick break here. I redid the, I think this is it. I redid the audio portion of the intro for the show. After this, I'm going to take and make it a movie. That ought to be pretty cool. This is what I got so far.
Please enjoy this feature presentation of the Crooked River Radio Network. This program may contain adult content and is intended for mature audiences only.
The story you're about to see is true. However, the names were changed to protect the imbeciles.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Welcome to Radioactive. Join us, the world around us, and have a little fun with it. I'm your host, Pat Morrow.
I'm Flora Morrow.
I'm Auld.
I'm Justine Pyle. I'm Melanie Hugo.
I'm Dale Miracle, and this is Radioactive.
What'd y'all think?
I feel like the music kind of overpowers you.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, that's why I started saying that I'm as muted.
That's what I told him the other day, too.
You need to take the audio track down a little bit.
Yeah, I'll probably. I got to tweak it out yet. That's
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
when I get done. It'll be better. The that actually took me. I think I had about 20 or 25 files that consists of. We have the background music and the Dragnet theme. Those are all separate files. And then, of course, the end song. And I had 3, 5, 6, 7. There was 8 different clips that I used for that. Oh no, I think it turned out pretty good though.
Well, it's not bad. Just take the background music down a little bit when you remix it.
Well, you know, the way that worked out, I ended up having to collect all of it anyway, because I couldn't edit it before, because I didn't know where the files went. So I just started recollecting it from the places that I got it from the first time. And it worked out pretty good, I think. I'm fairly happy with it. We'll get it the rest of the way done later. But anyway, let's what are we going to do next? Sit around, call each other names, or maybe
no respect. No respect.
I heard I was watching the browsing through the internet.
I think Justine's trying to say something.
Is she muted?
No, I think she's trying to hypnotize you.
What is that? Oh, that's right. Hey, you were going to let her talk about her race.
Well, unmute. Unmute.
That's her medal.
Unmute.
Took me a minute. I thought it was like a big smiley face. Is that what it is on one side?
No.
Oh. Well, I can't see
what it was when she started waving, swinging it around there.
This is the first one is. Well, wait a minute. Let me. Okay, this one is the medal for running in the race series, and it's got a 200 on it with an A going through it. It's in honor of the Akron 200th anniversary of the bicentennial. So that's how that one looks. I got that one yesterday because I ran in the race series. It was in June. It was an 8K. August was a 10K, and then yesterday was the half marathon. So you get those 3 medals, and then at the end is when you get the commemorative medal for running all 3. And this one here is for running the half marathon yesterday.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then it says on the thing it's 2025, and yeah, it was cool. There was a little over 8,000 people running yesterday between the half marathon, the full marathon, and the relay teams. 8,000 participants, and it's always my favorite race. Like, I've run California and Florida and where else have I run? I don't even remember. But Akron's always been my favorite. It's organized like no other races I've run in. And everybody will tell you the same thing. It's just unbelievable how organized this is. And the crowd participation and like the support from everybody is just amazing. You don't get that in other races. You really don't.
You ever do the Boston one? I don't ever remember.
No, I haven't. You have to qualify for that.
Oh, okay.
And I think like the time for it, that's a full marathon, I believe. But the people that qualify, you have to be under, for running 26.2 miles, you have to be under like 4.5 hours and able to qualify. Yeah.
You got to be moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the female that won the full marathon crossed right before Justine and them. It was like at 2:45 or something.
No, it was 2:51:12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it was like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
2 hours,
marathon.
minutes, and 12 seconds to run 26.2 miles. That's freaking fast.
Yeah.
And the male finisher was like 2:18.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'll never be that fast. And I'll never do a full marathon. So out.
Yeah, we were on the side of the fence where the marathon runners were coming close,
The marathon,
and then on the other side of the cones were the half marathoners.
Yeah.
And boy, that dude that came flying through there, it was like a streak.
Did you feel the wind?
Yeah. Felt like I was in a tornado almost because he was fast. He was running like something was chasing him. Jesus.
That medal was hanging in front of his face. The man that finished the full marathon, he was from Arizona.
Oh wow.
And then the female that won, she was from Hudson, Ohio.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Was there any international runners?
I think so. I think they said like 13 or 14 countries.
That's cool.
I don't remember exactly how many, but they always announce how many participants and stuff at the beginning of the race or before the race.
The one that really impressed me was the guy with the 3-wheeled bike. I'm going to hell because of what I said. But
What'd you say?
Oh, so you didn't tell your sister?
Apparently not, because this is the first I'm hearing of it.
He came by. He didn't. He was a amputee, so he didn't have any legs. And Tracy had just shown up, and I looked over at her as he's passing by. He got pretty far away from me, and we were right by the speaker where all the noise was at anyway, so nobody could hear me. I said, Tracy, he had no legs.
He got a leg to stand on.
I said, Lieutenant Day, he had no legs.
Ay, ay, ay.
He didn't have a leg to stand on.
You guys.
No one heard you there, but everyone that's listening.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell.
Coast to coast.
Just know that the opinions of some on this show
are not a
the
reflection.
opinions of everyone.
Like I said, I'm going to hell.
Probably heard you in Helsinki and
Yeah, I was counting them up today, and as far as Akron goes, I've been running since 2017. I didn't run in 2020, but with all the half marathons I've done just for Akron, I've done 10. And I think total half marathons there's like I want to say 15 or 16. I can't remember.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to do it again next year. You know, I'm already looking forward to it. Then we signed up for yesterday after we got done running. We signed up to do the pumpkin run in Akron. And that's in a couple weeks. So, but that's only a 5K. We can do that in like 20 minutes. But yeah, we finished in, our goal was 3 hours. But we finished in 3 hours and 1 minute. So not too shabby. Had we not stopped to pee, we'd have finished in under 3 hours.
Yeah, well, when you gotta pee, you gotta pee.
Yeah. And I told Jennifer, my sister-in-law, I told her, I said, you know what? We're not, or the SAG vehicles are not right behind us. They were like 3 miles behind us. We saw them going across the Y Bridge as we were coming across the Y Bridge on the homeward stretch.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it was a good time. Like I said, I really enjoy running in Akron because it's hometown and it's just the most organized race I've ever run in.
Cool.
That is cool.
It is. Thank you for sharing all that. Wish I could do half of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I'd tell everybody, you know what? If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because, you know, when I first started, my first half marathon, I quit smoking 4 weeks. 4 weeks to the day of my first half marathon, and I finished. So, you know, if I can do it, and I was like 200 pounds. I've run races where I was 230 pounds. If I can do it then, anybody can do it.
There, I could go. I could go along and run and push your dad in the wheelchair.
You don't sign up for the marathon, Pat?
As long as it's all downhill, yeah.
Oh, wait, though. Maybe I should have Dale do it.
Just don't dump them off over the Y Bridge.
That's what got. It was funny leaving Golden Corral last night at Ella. It was taking Patrick out to the truck, and he asked for a little push, and Dale, Patrick Ella and Dale were practically fighting who was going to give him the push. Jeez, you guys.
No respect.
Yeah. Oh,
There was a.
You know what they say about respect?
Yeah.
Respect is earned, not given.
Oh.
I'm not saying what I'm thinking.
I'm probably thinking the same thing.
Wait, where's his sound effect? Respect my authority.
Wait a minute here. Hold on a minute.
You get one of the hot keyboards.
All right.
Kicking around here.
Yeah.
There, that make you happy?
Okay. Princess said no.
Yeah. If you don't like it,
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay. We don't need to go down memory lane.
I need to hear Taco.
yeah. There's one here that I haven't played in a while.
Peanut butter box is here. I love boobies. Boobies.
The peanut butter box.
We had one of those delivered the other day.
Peanut butter box?
Yeah, a peanut butter box. Except our dogs don't quite go.
The peanut butter box is here.
I love that thing.
I don't get the peanut butter box, but the Amazon box.
Oh.
The dogs go crazy over the Amazon box.
Well, it's funny. It's funny, though, because they do know. I mean, once I got the treat bags out, Lily knows what that treat bag is. She's like looking around there like, what the heck you got there?
Yep. What you got there, Ransom?
Got the peanut butter box.
Yeah. Oh, brother. Yeah. All right, you guys want to do a clip of either asteroids or Mars? I want to use these things up anyway.
You're at the control board.
Let's do some asteroids. We'll be back in a little bit. Y'all just hang in there, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. You're watching and listening and everything else to the Crooked River Radio Network, and this is Radioactive. How about that?
We've got some fresh images of 3I Atlas, a third ever interstellar object observed from Earth, currently racing through our solar system. Now, astronomers have captured that moment live, streaming in real time around the globe of them watching all of this. Take a look at this.
Oh.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, nice. Yes, look at that bad boy.
This is a raw image. So this is not even like, I mean, this is just directly from the telescope right now.
You're looking at a piece of what would have become a planet in another star system. This is a building block from somebody else's home.
This is a building block from somebody else's home. I mean, hard not to get stoked about that. Even though it doesn't look like much, it means a lot, and all eyes are on that developing tail. Or maybe it's not a tail, but 3I Atlas is moving closer to the sun. There's still so much we don't know. And with the sun's glare taking over, our window to see this interstellar visitor from Earth is closing fast. Meanwhile, Mars is about to get a front row seat coming up on the cosmic calendar, October 3rd. That is when 3I Atlas swings by the big red planet and NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. That could give us our best look yet. Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb calls it a blind date with deep space. And Professor Loeb joins us now. Professor, always great to see you. Thanks so much for being with us. Just finished your latest essay. It looks like it was posted like 3 hours ago. I got to just jump in with the possible size of this thing, like 20 to 40 kilometer diameter. That's massive. That is bigger than I don't know, like city size, maybe like San Francisco or something. And then you are talking with your astronomer buddies about the possibility that this is a megastructure, like an artificial megastructure. Let's start with like the possible sci-fi of it all.
Well, thanks for having me. The biggest question is whether the reflection of sunlight is coming from a solid surface, in which case, as you pointed out, it could be as big as 40 kilometers, twice as big as Manhattan Island, or maybe a dense cloud of dust. Now, until recently, we haven't seen dust being pushed back behind the object by the solar radiation pressure. And so one had to conclude that perhaps we are seeing a giant object. But a rock that big is 1 million times more massive than the previous interstellar objects that we have seen, Oumuamua and Borisov. And that is quite unlikely. So either this is actually a dense cloud of dust that somehow did not produce until recently a tail, or this is not a rock. And in that case, maybe it's targeting the inner solar system. We know that the trajectory is very well aligned with the planets, and it will come very close, as you pointed out, to Mars, and later in March 2026 to Jupiter. And so the fundamental question, as far as I'm concerned, is what is the object? How big is it? And with the camera HiRISE that is on board the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, we should be able to resolve the object with a pixel size of 30 kilometers. That will be our best chance in the immediate future to tell what is it.
So we're going to lose the Earth perspective, but we're going to get a perspective from some of the imagery and imagers that we have around Mars or on Mars. That's fascinating stuff. But I got to stop you, like rewind you a little bit. Getting back to the tail. Is the tail now pointing in the right direction? Because for a while there, it seemed like the tail was pointing towards the sun, right?
Right. And in fact, I'm now working on a paper trying to understand that. This is the first time something like that is observed, where there is a glow ahead of the object towards the sun. And now, as it approached closer to the sun, there seemed to be some teardrop shape to the plume of gas and dust around it. And that may be just the focusing of whatever is scattering sunlight around it by the solar wind or by the solar radiation pressure. We don't know exactly what is causing it. As it comes closer to the sun, we will get much better information because, interrogation tactics often uses stressful environment to get a confession. And in this case, we might get a confession from this visitor as to the nature of it and where it came from. And it's all exciting. Science can be fun as long as you open your mind to something new. And we definitely know there are new things in this context because, for example, we detected nickel without iron in some recent data around the object, and that the only way you get that usually is from industrial production of nickel alloys. And so there are many open questions. The plume of gas around it is mostly carbon dioxide, 95% by mass, based on the Webb telescope data, and only 5% by mass, water vapor. So, we don't fully understand what's going on there.
And Professor, I know very early on, before we had a little bit more fidelity here, I asked you, and you're like, it's probably a comet. Is it becoming less and less likely of a comet here in your eyes?
For now, I rank it 4 on the scale that I define that is called the Loeb scale, where 0 is a natural object and 10 is a technological object. But just a couple of hours ago, I heard from 2 car racers in NASCAR that want to put my image on their car because of 3i Atlas. Apparently, the race is in October and just around the time when this object will come closest to the sun. And it's becoming a very fashionable subject, even for sport aficionados.
Oh, wow. So that image on a very fast car going Godspeed through the universe, that is very interesting. A 4 on the Loeb scale. We will be checking back with you to see if that shifts at all as time progresses here. Professor Loeb, thank you so very much for being with us.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
And we're back. I think.
Maybe we are.
Oh, probably. The way things been going today, I don't know.
Gonna say, did Eric leave?
Evidently.
Yeah, he said he had to go in the chat.
I haven't looked at the chat lately.
Who pays attention to the chat anyhow?
That's what the voice is for.
I don't even know where it's at right now.
Anyway, what as far as asteroids, you want to take a ride out to one?
Well, why don't we just go to northern Utah? It's probably going to land there.
That's what they're saying. Up there with the Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, buddy.
Yep. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah, it'll land there. And it'll be in a little orb. Personally, I think there is something to the mythology of the. I don't think we're alone in the universe. What do you all think?
We would have to be awful arrogant to think we're the only intelligent life form in the universe. I've said that before, and I've said it many times.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Oh, that's Big Brother. Couldn't figure out what the hell is going on over there on the TV. Anyway,
it's not Skinwalker.
No, that's not going to probably be back till February or March of next year. They're actually,
like I said,
they're actually filming that now.
You can get caught up on the ones you haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm good where I'm at. I don't watch just the Skinwalker Ranch one. I watch Skinwalker, then I watch Behind the Gates, which is a kind of a summary show. And then I watch the Beyond Skinwalker. And that show showed me it wasn't really professional. When they got somebody talking on 1.6 gig on an amateur radio, kind of got to wonder, don't you?
Yep.
And guy keys up. He says, well, this is so, and he had a W4 call. And we're running a test up here, an experiment. And then he turns the microphone over to somebody else. No control op over it, as far as what I'd see. It just kind of ticked me off. So I quit watching that one so hard. The thing that gets me about all of those shows, though, is they all get that 1.2 or 1.6 gig signal. And they try to write that off as something being a government offense or being government. And the government's not the only thing that's there. They were actually at one point using something that was 90, wherever the mesh stuff is, it was
918.
918. Yeah, and they were trying to bluff that off as being for the government's use. too, and it's not that way. Now, I don't know why they're trying to push that way, but it doesn't. To me, it doesn't look right. I won't bother with it. Anyway, what else we got? Want to see Mars next? Or got another question, Miss Flora?
If anybody wants.
Sure.
Let's do one.
Let's roll the beautiful Mars footage.
Yeah, we'll go for
Question.
What?
Flora's Corner. Question.
Okay. What's the first thing you'd buy if you won the lottery today?
I don't know if I'd buy it or not. When they put that little check or cash in my hand, all my bills would be all paid off and I'd own this house. Or we'd own the house. And I'd be hiring a maid or 2 or 6.
Well, now, if I won it, we'd do the same things, except I'd probably buy Melissa and Melissa.
Yeah, well,
they're separate places.
With that much money,
And
you could
we'd take
afford
care
that.
of Justine and Melanie. Set
Well,
them up, whatever they needed.
and we'd send Sonia some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't forget her.
No, can't do that. Which I was thinking.
Maybe then you can buy me that DX10.
Oh, hell, I'd buy you a $20,000 radio then. I could afford it.
Well, I'm not greedy. I'd just like to win enough to, take care of things. I don't.
Pay everything off, then buy an antenna farm.
Why stop there? Go to a full-blown radio station, a professional, place. You can stash all your equipment.
I
in
don't
the
know how
back.
much it would. I don't know how much it would cost to put something like that up.
Go big or go home.
What would you do, Justine?
Probably pay off all my bills and move to the country. Buy a house in the country.
See, that's what we'd have to do with Ella.
Someplace warm.
In the country, but warm in the country.
Yeah.
Pay off this house and rent it out.
I'd be.
And then I'd invest because, you gotta live.
I'd buy a house down in Key West, and then I'd buy one up here, just so I could move between them during the year. Stay out of the snow.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It was a waste of money to come back to Ohio.
Oh. Well, if we had all the money, we didn't need to worry about it.
Where did she just snooker you? She didn't think I saw it, but I did.
Huh?
She didn't think I saw it, but I did.
What?
She snookered you
Me?
into that answer, yeah.
How?
She just did.
I don't understand.
I don't know. Forget it.
I'm lost too. So
You had to be there.
Well, we kind of were, but I still don't get why you were thinking that, but whatever.
All right, who's next? Dale, wake up.
Yeah.
What's your answer? What'd you do if you hit the lottery big?
Well, it all depends on how much I win, but if it was a significant amount, well beyond the FU amount, I would clear off what I owe, which I'll have that done anyway within this time next year anyway. But in any case, I would do that. Then I still would be on the fence about a house, only because the upkeep.
Think you'd work?
And then, huh?
Think you'd work anymore?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting to that. So I'm like, I'd be on the fence about getting a house because there's the upkeep, maintenance, and stuff, and it's just
But
me.
you can afford to have it done.
I know, but that's what I'm thinking. That it all depends on how much I have because hiring people has its own expenses and that. But I would decide on that either a condo or maybe I could just change it up because I actually seen some YouTube videos where people have lived on a cruise ship, which I found out is some cruise lines allow you to do that, where you actually get like a stateroom and you live there.
Mm-hmm. I've seen those.
And I think that's kind of cool because I grew up living on a boat, on Lake Erie. My parents had, I think, the ones I remember, we had two 31-foot Silverdens. One was a wood bottom, one was a glass bottom. I think the one that I barely remember was a 36-foot Trojan.
Wow.
And
a 36-foot Trojan.
Yeah.
Climb out of the gutter, Pat. Not that kind of Trojan.
So
how would a woman? Never mind. Forget that.
But, yes.
I'm not going there anymore. Sorry.
But I would quit and retire. But what I would like to do is once I had something, call home or at least, something like that, I would actually help some of my friends in a better capacity than I already do now. And probably travel. I'd probably travel the world. Because the other thing is like buying like a Gulfstream. Like I said, there's expenses because then you have to pay a pilot and you have the insurance and you have the maintenance. But one of the things I also found on YouTube was that you can rent these planes for so much per hour or so much per week or something like that. So I'm thinking, doing that, or first class, it would be fine on a commercial airline, but you have to be with the peasants and you still have to deal with them, so why would you want to deal with I'm joking, the peasants, but there's also just the fact of you have to go by their schedule. It's another legitimate gripe. So if you had your own, or rented, a Gulfstream or something like that, then you would more run on your own schedule. That's pretty much what I do. And as far as toys and stuff, yeah, I might. I mean, newer cars, maybe. Maybe not too many. Just some aspirational things like maybe an Aston Martin, maybe something along those lines. And yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, computers. Yeah, but at that level, I mean, even Macs would be very cheap if you've got that type of money. I mean, you could probably buy a new MacBook like every month. So I mean, that stuff I don't think would interest me as much if you had that much. All depends if you wanted to have multiple houses and have computers and cars and stuff at every house. But I think more of the pragmatic thing of you have upkeep, you have property taxes, you've got other things that go along with that. Because like a Gulfstream, that's $40 million, and that just gets you a plane with a fuselage. I found out when I was out of curiosity. they said it could be anywhere from $100,000 to a couple $1 million to actually furnish it.
What the heck? You got the money.
So, yeah, of course, yeah, that's pretty much what I would do.
All right, who's next? Evan, you want to go?
All right. Frankly, Dale covered nearly everything I could think of, other than maybe having a chateau in the Loire Valley of France, to go to. I don't know, just having access to food from around the world. I've always loved experimenting with different cuisines from around the world, have an opportunity to sample them some more. I don't have a whole lot of things that I really want, maybe a house, but as Dale, cited, maintenance and upkeep, taxes, that's another thing that would have to be dealt with. But just the normal stuff, I would think. I really can't think of anything else other than, maybe helping some friends along. We actually have a friend that we met through my uncle who is rehabbing a house in central Mexico right now, and she posts pictures occasionally on her Facebook page to show us, the progress. Actually, these carpenters are very talented, and they've done a fantastic job of taking this I guess, hacienda. I mean, that would probably be the way to describe it. But Dale's covered just about everything. I can't really think of a whole lot else I would want. So, yeah.
Well, I think I would take I'd pay the house off, do all that. Then I'd take and find me a couple of plots in Summit County that I could put one hell of an antenna on. Maybe 180 feet. And I'd have a repeater system that would make it from one end of the county to the other. Mm-hmm. And I'd donate that to my Skywarn program.
Mm-hmm. I'd buy a radio station. That's something else I thought about. Just buy a commercial radio station.
The worst part of buying something like that would be the money for the lawyers and that you'd probably have to hire.
Yeah. But if you think about it, when you're dealing with some of these other things, buying a house, you might end up having to do that. If you take out a mortgage, for example, I mean, you have to go through a realtor.
Yeah.
And there are all those other variables. So you're paying fees to do that, unless you're just going to pay cash up front for something. So.
Yeah, we'd have to do hire advertising people to advertise the place. Yeah, fun to think about stuff like that. Melanie, you got anything?
But it would be an investment as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So you'd be making money off of it.
Melanie, you got anything?
Yeah, I think I would buy a house, and I think buy two houses, one for us to live in, one to rent out. That way I'm still making my money back.
Yeah.
I'd buy a new car for each of us, or at least me and Frank, and then give Vincent my Honda. What?
I'm just laughing. Don't get the kid a new car.
No. You can give me one. Oh, okay. What else?
Melody, what the hell did you post?
What?
Some guy on a walker and wheelchair and roller skates? It says it's from you.
Let me see.
Wait a minute.
You got me wondering what the hell I posted.
Yeah. I saw
see it?
I saw something about Uranus out there a little bit ago.
Yeah, I posted it. It was about Uranus.
I didn't see what you're talking about here.
It's got her name on it.
What?
I don't see.
Wait a minute. I'm on my.
Are you sure, dear?
It said it was her.
You want me to come around and look? Because I don't see it on her on my feed.
I just went to her Facebook and I don't see it.
I can't see anything.
This was posted the 20th of September. Why is this now showing up? This gets funnier every time I watch it.
Is it so when you hit your 40s and think?
I think that's what it
you can
is.
still do everything you did as a teenager.
Are you looking at your phone? Are we supposed to be doing a show? Patrick?
Hey, Flora. Hey, Flora.
You posted that. I forgot that was on my.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was. And then when I went around the corner, I was like, "Oh yeah, I did remember seeing that." But it wasn't.
Take his phone.
Huh?
Take his phone away.
Yeah.
Be careful, or I'll mute you.
How soon is showing on your phone?
Oh, what the hell? I'd like to know what's going on. Once in a while.
How upset you would get at us if you looked over and saw one of us
Exactly.
on the phone while you was talking?
It's not like I ain't seen it before.
Well, I know.
I never said anything yet.
I know, but I'm just saying though. If you were into really doing something and you saw somebody on their phone, you'd be calling them out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for.
Whatever.
Anyway, you want to see the Mars, or do we just call it a show?
I don't know. Can we tear you away from your phone long enough?
All right, you're out of here.
It's a darn good thing that she don't come to our meetings, huh, Keith?
That's right.
She already muted herself.
He'd not stand a chance.
Oh, God. You see what I put up with, God?
No respect.
No, not even from you up there.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, that was good.
Anyway, let's, you want to see Mars or would you want to see the moon? I can show you the moon, too.
As long as it's not Uranus.
Oh, Keith, we've missed you on
This show has just went to bloody hell.
What's that song? Show you the world. I can show you the world.
Oh, good God.
My face is hurting. I've laughed too much.
All right, let's do this one last bit, and I'll see about getting out of here. Good.
Hey, on the lighter side of things, I'm getting activity on 160 meters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have aliens out there? Sorry.
Yeah,
they're all going to northern Utah.
It's Uranus.
No, that's in Missouri.
Oh, Lord. I really did only have one glass of wine. I wasn't supposed to.
Well, what are we going to do with you, Flora?
I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all.
You see, Keith?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That kind of goes along with when Justine goes and you say, "Yeah, I'm still your father," and she goes, "Ooh, I'm scared." Okay. We're all okay now.
All right, I'm putting on Mars.
Speak for yourself.
We'll be back in a minute. Catch you in a bit. You're watching a radioactive show, Crooked River.
NASA just discovered life on Mars? What's up with that? David Grinspoon, my astrobiologist at large, right there at NASA headquarters. Tell us what's up with that.
Well, if we say NASA just found life on Mars, we're being a little bit getting out over our skis a little bit. This is possible life on Mars billions of years ago. We're not talking about life on Mars today, but what's really exciting about this is it seems to be legitimately the best evidence we've found for something on Mars that needs life to explain it. So there's this rock called Chayava Falls. When you look at it, it's got these weird spots that they call leopard spots, because that's kind of what it looks like. And then they said, hey, that's weird. Let's go up closer and with our analytical instruments, see what those spots are made out of. And they turn out to be these iron minerals, things called vivianite and greigite that you find on Earth. And where you find them on Earth, they're usually associated with microbes doing things to organic matter. And then they look at this spot and they analyze it, and there are organics there. So there are organics, carbon stuff, and there are these minerals that on Earth are usually associated with life sort of using the energy, and it's kind of what life leaves after its meal, you know.
Microbial poop, is that what you want to call it?
Yes. It's what's excreted after the microbes eat.
You can have an organic soup where there's not life. You just have the ingredients that life needs. So when you said organics, it's carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, that sort of thing?
Yeah. So the organics themselves don't tell you that there's life, but they get your attention. You go, okay, so that's interesting. But then the organics in conjunction with these possible biogenic minerals make you go,
And so presumably the fact that it's all in one place together indicates that the life was doing its thing in that one place.
Yeah, exactly. It's if they weren't caused by life, there's a couple other hypotheses for what could have caused them. It can be done if there's high temperature reactions. So that was one idea. But then you look at other aspects of this rock, and the chemistry seems to be telling you this was laid down in a low temperature environment. And then, and then it could also be done if it was a heavily acidic environment. But then you look at other aspects of this rock and you go, no, it doesn't seem like it was a heavily acidic environment. So they've sort of started to rule out the obvious other explanations, and they're left with not only the biological explanation, but maybe that's almost like the favorite explanation now, which is.
So this was discovered by Perseverance, the SUV-sized rover that was plunked down there some years ago. And why didn't any other experiment notice this?
Yeah, we have not found these kinds of deposits anywhere else. So they're not all over the place on Mars. But then, of course, one thing we've learned from both our orbital and surface explorations of Mars is that Mars is a diverse planet with a lot of different kinds of locations. And so, this is a particular location with these are sedimentary rocks and place that had liquid water. So these things are not all over the place on Mars, but you got to remember, most of Mars we haven't explored.
And the landing site for the rover, as was surely true with other rovers, was very carefully selected to maximize the chance of finding life. So you're going to go where there's a dried riverbed or lake bed or river delta, right? So I presume there's a lot of prior thinking where this is the fruits of that early work that people put in the reconnaissance.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this location was chosen, as you say, because it seemed promising. And, you know, that one way of looking at this is, hey, that validates all those choices, all those site selection meetings. And, you know, it's like, yes, we found it. Well, okay, we found something that could be it. It's certainly something interesting. And by the way, another interesting thing about this location is that these sediments are some of the youngest sediments that that Perseverance has explored. They're not, I mean, they're still ancient, they're billions of years old, but of all the rocks that we've looked at, they're some of the youngest, meaning that if this is an actual sign of ancient life, that life might have been there for quite some time. There's much older signs of habitable environments than this particular one, which is on the young side from what we've explored.
Wow. So when are we going to see something crawl out of a hole on Mars? We're pretty sure there's no life on Mars today, correct?
Well, we don't know that. I mean, you know, I'm personally skeptical of life on Mars today, but in the astrobiology community, you will find a wide range of opinions on that. And my own personal skepticism, I have to temper with the fact that I have a lot of smart colleagues who are more optimistic about it, and that's okay. But the fact is, if we find definite evidence of ancient life on Mars, and we haven't found it yet, but we found something promising. But to say we found...
Call it a smoking gun, gun.
If we were really sure there was ancient life on Mars, that would probably increase our optimism a little bit about finding extant life, because if there was once life, then maybe it could have evolved and found some hiding place when the surface got so terrible.
And what about the underground possible aquifers that might still retain liquid water? I don't know what would keep them liquid, but no one is denying the likelihood that there could be water deposits beneath the surface.
You know, almost surely somewhere underground on Mars there's liquid water, because we know there's water ice. And we know that as you go into the interior of a planet, of any planet, it gets warmer and warmer because of basic thermal physics. So at some point on Mars, there's a place that's warm and wet enough so there's an aquifer. I think that's very likely. The question is, would that have the energy and the nutrients and all the other stuff you'd need for life? And could life exist over billions of years in one little, isolated outpost if it's not a sort of robust planetary biosphere like you have on Earth? That makes me skeptical, but I certainly can't say I know there's no life on Mars, and I think that we need to search for it.
Okay, so since this is basically bacterial excrement, can we expect to possibly extract DNA from it, or is that out of the question?
I would say that's unlikely, because, I mean, imagine that this was an Earth rock that was billions of years old, and you were finding the same kind of mineral trace of life. The idea of there being sort of intact genetic material that had survived, especially in an environment like, Mars is being bathed in this cosmic radiation. So I would say,
and lethal ultraviolet, yeah.
The idea of, sort of creating Jurassic Mars Park out of this stuff seems unlikely.
It would just be fun to know if it had any DNA at all, and if it did, does it have anything in common with us?
Oh, man.
Which, if it did, then we got panspermia on our hands. Just remind me about what that could be.
Yeah, no, I mean, the question you're asking, of course, would be amazing if we found something intact enough to understand its genetics, because then we have that amazing question: are we related to it?
Yeah.
Has it arisen because rocks at one point traveled between Earth and Mars, which we know they do naturally, and something hitchhiked along it, or is it actually an independent origin?
That's because we have meteorites on Earth that were traceable to Mars, and we didn't bring them here. So these are Mars rocks blasted forth from some kind of asteroid, traveled through space all on their own, and what you would need are stowaway microbes that some would then survive. They have to be very hardy to do so. And the hardiest microbes that we all know about and talk about, of course, is the tardigrade, water bear, that you can't kill that thing. So is that still a prime candidate for having stowed away on a rock from another planet?
Well, you know, you're asking me if tardigrades are Martians?
yeah, I didn't want to say it that explicitly. I was trying to get around that somehow.
I mean, it is true that there are Earth organisms, the tardigrades being a great example, that seem like they would survive at least short stints of space travel. Another interesting thing to ponder is the fact that at the time when these possible microbes were pooping out these minerals on Mars, the bombardment rates were higher early in the solar system. There was more stuff hitting the planets, and therefore the chance that some rock with some of this stuff got blasted off of Mars and landed on Earth, it seems credible that could have happened.
So that would mean we would all be descendants of Martians.
Well, I know some people in particular
that's surely more true for them than others. So remind us who's the lead author on this paper?
The lead author is Joel Horowitz at Stony Brook University. There's a long list of authors because these are big team efforts, and so it's a cast of dozens, but he's the lead author, and the Perseverance team is I think they're popping champagne today.
So David, thanks for checking in with us on very short notice for this very important announcement from NASA.
Absolutely, nice talking to you, Neil.
That's another installment of Star Talks. What's up with that? As always, keep looking up.
Yeah, what's up with that? Wake up, Keith. I see you.
I'm awake.
You look like you're ready to start snoring.
Hey, I got Vermont on 160 meter.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyway, who wants to go to Mars?
Working on Utah now.
Who wants to go to Mars so they can be closer to Uranus?
I'm good, thanks.
Oh, I'm glad. Oh, brother. How about you, Evan? Want to go to Mars?
I'll take a pass. I'll be just as happy looking at it through a telescope.
No sense of adventure. No sense of adventure. Anyway, let's why don't we go ahead and put this in a can? We got an hour and 32 minutes. How about that?
And we started late. What?
Yeah, what? Of course, it's 20 till 10. We should have been done an hour ago.
Well, it's not. It's actually 9:35. That clock over there is fast.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Look at Flora correcting her elders. Sorry. Couldn't resist.
See what happens when she does a marathon? She's so full of energy.
Yeah.
I'm so full of life. It's amazing.
Yeah, we can call it energy, all right. Uh-huh. Sure, why not?
I had 10 hours and 39 minutes of sleep last night. And I took a nap this afternoon.
Must be nice.
Well rested.
Anyway, I guess we can wrap this up for tonight if you guys want to. Unless you got something else. Any more on the marathon? Any more on where Uranus is at?
Nope. I'm good.
North Dakota.
Uranus is in North Dakota?
North Dakota on 160 meters.
All's good in my anus.
I think that is way too much information.
Oh, God.
I mean, Uranus. Yeah, all's good in Uranus.
Yeah. So ask me how's my Uranus, or where's my Uranus at? It's on the chair.
In Ohio.
In Ohio, yes, it's in Ohio on the chair. Oh,
Is it on 160 meters?
No, mine's on 160 meters.
I hate to shut this off.
Oh, I got a pill I need to take though.
You are now listening to Radioactive
Radioactive
After Dark.
After Dark.
After hours.
After dark. This is Radioactive After Dark.
Kind of like the sound of that. You're watching Radioactive After Dark.
I didn't quite sound like Elvira. Or whoever it was. Yeah, that's what she would say, wouldn't it? Or was that somebody else that did that? So and so.
They used to do a bunch of shows like reality shows, and they call them like After Dark. It'd be like after the show ended.
There was actually that thing with
then After Dark.
That radio show with Nori. That was called something After Dark. You remember that, Keith? Did you ever listen to George Nori or that guy that was out there in the West? Can't think of his name.
Remember.
I'm trying to think what that guy's name was.
I don't remember a guy. I remembered a girl saying something about me and After Dark.
I guess I can find out quick. We'll just ask Google. Because I am curious.
I was going to say, so Keith, when are you going to start putting the lights up outside?
Well, it's 60 days till Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Thanksgiving's turn on day.
Ah, okay. So you're going to start next week.
Maybe. On 160 meters.
All right.
I got Arizona, Vermont, and North Dakota on 160 meters.
Ain't bad.
Nope.
Who did George Nori replace?
Alexa, who did George Nori replace?
Art Bell After Dark. That's what it was.
Born in 1950, George Morrow is a renowned American radio talk show host, most recognized for hosting a nationally syndicated program close to 6 a.m. since January 2003, after taking over from its original host, Art Bell.
Yeah,
who is a ham?
Yep, he was. I kind of wonder whatever. I know he got sick a while back. That's why Nori stepped in. And then he went ahead and retired. George Nori is still around.
All right. I hate to.
Yeah, we need to wrap this up.
I got to go take a pill.
Yeah.
And not chill.
All right.
Chill pill.
Chill.
Thank you all for coming in tonight, especially you and Evan and Keith and Melanie and Justine and Dale and what all?
Dale and Eric.
Eric. We thank everybody for the use of the clips we used. And now it's time to say goodbye.
And without you, I'd be sitting here talking to myself.
That's right.
I love you stuff, baby.
Farewell. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Good night.
I do. You and you and you.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Wrong movie. All right.
How about that clip where they would end Big Chuck and Houlihan. That soundtrack.
You mean Laugh?
All right, I'm
No, how they would end the show.
Good night, Flora.
Goodbye. Bye.
Hi.
Oh, that would have been Doris Day, right? Is that all there is? Or wait a minute, who was that?
No, that was she did
Patty Page. Would have been Patty Page, maybe.
Alexa, how did Big Chuck and Houlihan end their show?
From ivyostream.org. Big Chuck Schodowski almost became a Cleveland police officer, but, luckily for decades of viewers, he received his FCC license and decided to try his hand at television.
Who did the song Is That All There Is?
Alexa, who did the song Is That All There Is?
Peggy Lee.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller wrote the song, Is That All There Is? The song has been sung by many performers, including Peggy Lee and Bette
The
Midler.
one we're thinking of was done by Peggy Lee in
Bette Midler did it too.
1969.
For a limited time, get any
Oh, I don't want your stinking commercials.
Stinking commercials. Did you end the show?
Oh, yeah, stinking commercial.
When I was a little girl, our house caught on fire. I'll never forget the look on my father's face as he gathered me up in his arms and raced to the burning building out on the pavement. And I stood there, shivering in my pajamas, and watched the whole world go up in flames. And when it was all over, I said to myself, is that all there is to a fire?
Anyway, I won't play the rest of that. That was Peggy Lee. That actually came out in a kind of a weird time, because that song came out in that Gilbert and Sullivan song. What the heck was the name of that thing? I've got it. I have to look that up. Hang on a second. One more thing, and then we'll get out of here.
And one more thing leads to one more thing, which leads to one more thing.
What song was by Gilbert and Sullivan? Alone Again, that was what it was. Alone Again, Naturally. Those two songs hit the charts about the same time. It was kind of strange because they were pretty sad songs, you know. And there was another one that was called Bring in the Clowns. I think that was all in that same couple of year period. But anyway, I think we can go ahead and wrap this up on the air here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in with us, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Maybe everything might even work. You never know. I got my stuff to handle this week. So we will see everybody, and have a good week. Enjoy the summertime if it's around you, and if not, well, get ready for the snow. And with that, anybody else got anything?
Nope. Good night.
See y'all, 73.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of Radioactive by the Crooked River Radio Network. See you again soon.